So welcome back. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and show you three classic rifles in three classic calibers from three different eras. As we get into it, I'm going to do some close-ups and tell you a little bit about each one, so stay tuned. So as I mentioned in my introduction, today I'm going to show you three great rifles, three classic calibers, three different eras. First one I'm going to show you today is the oldest one, and that's this one in the front here. This rifle was made in 1958 by a company called Dumoulin and Son. And my understanding is that Dumoulin, or the Dumoulin Rifle Company, was manufacturing custom rifles in Belgium as early as the early 1900s. There was a father who passed the company and the trade down to a son. And if you Google Dumoulin today, my understanding is that the relationship with FN is still continuing, and you can still buy custom Dumoulin rifles even today. So I was in at a local gun store, and I saw this rifle, and honestly, I'd never heard of Dumoulin. So the price was fairly inexpensive, and I recognized it obviously as a control round feed, Mauser action. I wasn't sure too much about it, so I quickly ran out to the truck and did a Google search on Dumoulin. And for what the dealer was asking, I thought there's a good chance he probably doesn't really know what he's got here. So I ran back into the store, grabbed it, and brought it home. And honestly, for a rifle built in 1958, the condition is very good. I would say the bluing is probably upwards of 90%. There are no scratches on the rifle anywhere, no dings. It's just got a little bit of wear in cases where you expect that there would be some. So all in all, great condition rifle. Didn't pay a lot of money for it. Early vintage, pre-64 Winchester type action. Very smooth, wing type safety. All in all, a great find, great rifle. So that's the first one. So the second gun I'm going to show you here today was manufactured in 1986. And what it is, it's a Remington Model 700 Classic. In 1986, Remington brought out the Classic in a .264 Winchester Magnum. And .264 Winchester, of course, is basically a neck-down 300 Winchester Magnum. Very flat and fast, hard-hitting caliber, excellent ballistics on the .264, but it was known as a barrel burner. Introduced back in the late 1950s. It was popular for a while, but then kind of fell out of favor. So recently, with the resurgence of 6.5 millimeter calibers, we're seeing some interest again in .264 Winchester. So this one I picked up locally here from a gentleman. As I mentioned, it was 1986. He claims there was only 8 rounds fired through this gun. And just looking at the condition of it, it's 100%. The bluing is 100%. The wood, the stock, everything about it is brand new. So in this particular case, once again, I couldn't pass up a great deal on a classic rifle, classic caliber, in basically mint condition. So that's the second rifle. So the last rifle I'm going to show you today, this one in the center here, is a current production, manufactured in 2017, Winchester Model 70 Alaskan. The way the Alaskan differs from the rest of the Model 70 lineup is that it's got the open sights. And this particular rifle is in a 300 Winchester Magnum. Beautiful condition on it. I happened to pick it up locally. Technically it was used, but the owner claimed it was unfired. And just looking at the condition of it, I actually believe him in this case as well. There is not a scratch anywhere in this rifle. Controlled round feed on it, jeweled bolt, amazingly crisp trigger, virtually no creep. All in all, a great rifle in a great condition in a classic caliber. Hard to go wrong. So just to wrap up our video, today I brought you 3 classic rifles and 3 classic calibers from 3 different eras. We had the 1958 H. Dumoulin and Son 30-06 in a Mannlicher stock, the current production Winchester Model 70 Alaskan in 300 Winchester Magnum, and the 1986 Remington 700 Classic in 264 Winchester Magnum. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take it easy.